And what we want to do is look for our marked down meat. So here's a nice little top sirloin steak. It's marked down to $2.64. So this is going to make a really nice $5 Friday dinner. So we're going to pick this up. Okay, this is what we picked up for $2.83. We have the markdown steak for $2.64. We've got green beans. I had a digital coupon for those. We have a little Roma tomato. It was 19 cents. We have grapes. They were 42 cents. And we have an onion, which was 1 penny. So I had a bunch of digital coupons. Oh, and also I did have a Prego pasta sauce that was a freebie on my card. So I picked up that. That's not shown for tonight's dinner. We'll save that for another night of dinner. We don't really need the red grapes for dinner, but we got them because we had a 50-cent digital coupon. So they were 42 cents. My onion was a penny. My green beans were 7 cents. The tomato was 19 cents. The top sirloin steak was $2.64. I had a 50-cent coupon off of meat that did not come off, so they took it off manually. So I paid $2.83 of cash, and we will get a few more items at our local Albertsons, and then we will be making our $5 Friday dinner. I also went to Albertsons and I picked up some broccoli, another tomato, 2 celery stalks, a carrot, and a little tiny red potato. So here's my receipt for those items. We have the broccoli is 18 cents, the other tomatoes 18 cents, the carrot 24 cents, the 2 celery stalks 12 cents, and the potato, I don't know how much it would have been. They charged me as a shallot, so I spent 50 cents. I think a little red potato is about, it's somewhere around 50 cents. So that's what I picked up for $1.22. And also while I was at Albertsons, since I had some money left, I picked up a corn muffin mix for 89 cents. And it says that you would add eggs and milk, but you don't have to. I'm going to just add water, and it still makes good cornbread. So now we will be making soup, vegetable beef soup in the crock pot, and it cost us less than $10. Here's the breakdown. $2.83 for the receipt at Ralph's, $1.22 from Albertsons for the vegetables, 89 cents for the corn muffin mix, makes it $4.94. That does include the grapes that I bought. You don't have to include that. If I would have to do it over again, I would not include the grapes, and I think I would buy another tomato and another carrot, but that's what happened. So $4.94. Let's get to making our $5 Friday dinner. But also, last time I went to Chick-fil-A, which if you're in Southern California, you can get a free Chick-fil-A if the LAFC wins at home. They put too many ketchups in my bag, so I'm going to put in a couple of ketchups to make it more tomatoey. And also they put in salt and pepper. I'm actually out of black pepper right now, so I'm going to use this black pepper, and I'm going to go ahead and use the salt, and then we have water we will be adding to it. So let's get to chopping and cooking and making our $5 Friday dinner. The soup is done, and now we're going to make the cornbread. So it is way cheaper to do cornbread from scratch, but I'm just showing you how you can incorporate this into your $5 Friday dinner. If you have the ingredients already in your pantry, certainly you can go ahead and use that, and you would spend even less for this meal. But this is just a complete $5 Friday dinner. So I'm just going to use water with the cornbread mix. I may have to add a little bit more. This Jiffy is a crumbly cornbread, so even with the egg, it's crumbly anyway. And it says that it makes 3 servings, but I can usually get 4 out of this. So let's get this in the oven and get it to cooking so we can eat it with our soup. Okay, this mixed up really good with the water, so I'm going to pour it in my baking dish and bake it at 400 for about 15 to 20 minutes. And here's the vegetable beef soup. As you can see, it's chocked full of meat and vegetables. It smells really good. And the cornbread did mangle and crumble coming out of the pan, but that's okay because we're just going to crumble it up and put it on top of our soup. So thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video. Bye. For dinner tonight, we're having the leftover soup and the leftover cornbread again. And it made us 2 dinners and 2 lunches.